Warrior! You landed on the Coach JV podcast. This is a raw, authentic podcast helping you understand the power you have inside of you to accomplish great things. I'm just going to warn you, if you're sensitive, this is not the podcast for you. But if you're ready to rise, let's go. Warriors, rise! Good morning, everybody, and welcome to the Coach JV podcast. We talk about motivation, health, and life. I'm your host, Coach JV, your top health and mindset coach in the world. Remember, what you believe in your heart, you think in your mind will eventually become your words and become your reality. If you can see it in your mind, eventually you can hold it right here in your hands. What you repeatedly do gets ingrained in your subconscious mind. What gets ingrained in your subconscious mind becomes an unconscious activity. I am the greatest, the GOAT, G-O-A-T, the greatest of all time. Now, I want to talk about this because it's such an interesting dynamic. I love posting that. I love saying that. And here's why. Because I love to see human behavior. When somebody says they are the greatest of all time, the responses are remarkable. Because when we expose and say how we feel inside, it exposes how other people feel inside. So when I say I'm the greatest of all time, I get all kinds of messages ranging from you are the greatest of all time to why do you think you're so great to a goat is a representation of the devil with the horns, all kinds of different messages. And the beautiful part about that is that every single person's perception is right. Every single person's perception is right. The person who says it's demonic and it's evil and it's horns, and the person who says, how can you say you're the greatest of all time? You're so arrogant. And the person who says, I believe you, every single one of them is right. And there is zero argument. But why, when I say I am the greatest of all time, and why wouldn't I say that I'm the greatest of all time within my paradigm with different fingerprint and different DNA? Because you are the greatest of all time within your paradigm, or you are the worst of all time within your paradigm. You are the biggest loser of all time within your paradigm. You are the most overweight person within your paradigm. You're the brokest person in your paradigm. Your paradigm is yours, and it's the choices and behaviors and the actions that you're doing. You're just a meaning-making machine, as one of our warriors said. It's your thoughts that become action, that changes your vibration, that becomes your reality. And ever since you were adult, the decisions you made you the greatest of all time or the worst of all time. So once we accept responsibility that it's us, it's nobody else, there's no invisible enemy, then when I say I'm the greatest of all time, I'm confidently saying that because I don't care what you think. I don't care if you don't like what I say. I don't care if it makes you uncomfortable, because I am the greatest of all time within my paradigm. That shouldn't take nothing from you. That should take nothing from you. Because if you came to me and said, I am the greatest of all time, I would say, absolutely you are within your paradigm. You're not the greatest of all time within my paradigm. But I would rather be with 2 people, 3 people, 4 people, 5 people that are the greatest of all time within their paradigm. Can you imagine how powerful we would be if everybody believed they were the greatest of all time? Because we were divinely made, we were divinely directed, we were divinely protected, we were divinely here by a higher power. And the higher power says you are made in my likeness and image. And I believe that he said, omnipresence, Allah, Buddha, Joseph Smith, whatever it is, said that you are made in my likeness and image. And I believe that. And I said, if I'm made in your likeness and image, then I'm going to lift you up as high as humanly possible. And I'm going to say, I am the greatest of all time within this paradigm. And I'm going to live my life full out. Why do you think I'm flying to Dubai? Why do you think me and my kids are going to California, VIP experience, all this stuff? Because I believe I'm the greatest of all time. And Monday was all about self-worth. And you're actually attracting exactly how you feel inside, and it's nobody's fault. And when you raise your vibration as high as humanly possible, you will attract everything you want to you, and the opposite is true. If you're constantly bashing yourself and you're constantly around negative people and you're constantly eating negative ion food and I don't know if that's a real thing, or negative shitty food, you should expect negative results. You are just a vibrational being at a high vibration or a low vibration. It's really that simple. So the things that you're attracting into your life, the circumstances and situations, are a cause and effect of how you feel inside. So when I say I'm the greatest of all time, chest proud, chin up like a warrior, I feel empowered. When I say I have self-worth, I'm worthy, I'm abundant, I'm healthy, I'm amazing, I am attractive, I say that stuff, it makes me lift my chest up. Maybe someone doesn't think I'm attractive within the physical world, but I think I'm the best. I think I'm the greatest, and that's all that matters. And I noticed that when I started doing that, people started to respect me at the level that I respected myself. And I'm not shocked of all the things that are happening. But the trick is, and the amazing thing is that every single one of you can do it. Someone says, well, you're not Michael Jordan. I know I'm not Michael Jordan. I can't slam basketballs, nor do I want to slam basketballs. I am the greatest motivation, inspiration, a guy who's able to make the complex simple for people. I'm a hard worker. I'm disciplined. I am motivated. I believe I'm one of the most productive people in the world. And that's who I am. Doesn't mean you have to be that. Maybe you're an artist and maybe you like to create beautiful pictures. Then you are the greatest of all time within that paradigm. But why, when we say we're the greatest of all time, it makes people so uncomfortable? So what I'm looking for, I don't care if 2 people listen, 1 person listen, or 1,000 people. I'd rather be around 2 people who believe they're the greatest of all time than 1,000 of people who look at me as the greatest of all time, because I already know I'm the greatest of all time. And what I want you to understand is that you are the greatest of all time. And I want you to put your chest up, chin up, proud like a warrior, and go out there and inspire your family to greatness. That's what I want for you. Because you winning takes nothing from me. You winning actually adds to my life. Because if you're winning in my paradigm, you're going to motivate me to win even more. I want to be around warriors, not warriors. Now remember, chest proud, chin up. You are the greatest of all time. But be careful when you start verbalizing that you are the GOAT. It will make people really uncomfortable. And all it's doing is exposing their own insecurities. So my name is Coach JV. I am the greatest of all time within my paradigm, as are you. Warriors, rise. If you want to get your shit together and build some confidence, click the link down below. Join our 120-day challenge. I dare you to get your shit together, warriors. If you don't like it after you go through 120 days, which I guarantee, that's why I'm so confident, we will give 100% of your money back. You have nothing to lose other than your lack of self-confidence. Ooh, that was a good one. Click the link down below. Warriors, rise. Get your shit together. Let's go.
You are currently listening to a podcast on the Age of Radio Podcast Network, Age of Radioverse, the podcast network for everyone. If you enjoy this podcast, then you may enjoy one of the other podcasts part of Age of Radioverse. You can see them all at ageofradio.org. If you like true crime, check out Mysterious Circumstances, a podcast that deep dives into the unsolved and interesting with an unpolished and unscripted pirate radio sound. If you like a conversational-style podcast with mysterious stuff, you'll love it. If you like the paranormal, then check out our Dark Windows. Dark Windows is hosted by 2 Kevins, and they are just 2 enthusiastic idiots talking about the paranormal, cryptids, serial killers, and the darker side of history. Maybe true crime and the paranormal aren't your thing, or you want to branch out? Then maybe try What Were They Thinking, where Nathan and Brendan discuss truly awful movies while trying to keep their sanity intact. There is something for everyone on Age of Radioverse, the Age of Radio Podcast Network. Find your next favorite podcast at ageofradio.org. Once again, that's ageofradio.org. Happy listening.